season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to Tucson, Arizona, in the stadium where they bear down for the Arizona Wildcats. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Got the quick completion. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Unloads quickly. Let's chat a little big picture Arizona. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Lost to throw again. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Morton. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. The QB puts the ball on the money.
Oh, he's got some space. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved the touchdown.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Arizona lines up with a 1st and goal.
This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it. And that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences?
Turning it on! Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
He does a really good job with that mesh point. The mesh point is when he sticks it in the running back's belly. When he pulls it, he gets downhill quick to chew up some quick yards. Nice play early in this football game.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Makes the grab. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. They'll leave it with him. At the 35, he's got room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Unloads to the right. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the 1st down.
Beautiful job by the wide receiver because he knew where the 1st down sticks were, and he adjusted his route accordingly.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
We'll see what the D does, but this crowd bearing down and getting loud on 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Bryant. Makes the grab. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football. Instead, they throw it, catch him off guard, and now they've got 1st and goal.
And he has a solid game before the defense bottles him up. Second and goal for the offense. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David.
There he goes. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Motion from the back. Smith dropping to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Arizona runs out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The first snap of this drive comes from the 32. Wants to throw on first down. On the run, still looking. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Now the play fake. Going for the big play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
You know, the problem about taking shots against cover three is that the corner playing on the outside already has a big cushion against the wide receiver, and he's got his eyes on him, so he can see the football thrown. You've got to be pinpoint accurate. If you're not, it could be an interception, and that's what happened right there.
Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. This time it's complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
They'll keep it on the ground to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him, and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Dropping back, it's Bryant. Pressure coming, and the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. It's complete on the right side. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
The official says no good. Penalty marker on the field, and the kicker's going to get another go at it, this time a little closer. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And just when you think the defense had forced a field goal try, a devastating mistake like this gives new life to the offense. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. Picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Working that left side now. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Florida State has the lead at this time, but there haven't been quite as many tomahawk chops today as we expected. This is close. They are up by 7 over Nebraska. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Got the quick pass. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Caught in the backfield. It's Morton. Great job by this quarterback to beat the blitz, and then the running back made it to the sticks.
Yeah, awesome job. You see a extra guy coming. The running back is not accounted for. Nice job getting it to him and letting him get the first down. Great job, great read.
Quick release on the RPO. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Smith wants to throw. Quick completion on the out route. At the 35, he's open. There he goes. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. When that receiver got 3, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw really short and he did the rest of the work.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's
let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Here comes the noise. Is this crowd doing everything they can to help the defense bear down on third down? From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Makes the catch. He's stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a first down. It'll be fourth. The Irish send out the punt unit. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Smith dropping to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Morton. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
It's first and 10 from the 44-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Arizona.
And really nice job seeing the middle of the field, seeing I can go deep and attack the middle of the field. And you can tell he runs a post, ball's right on him, catches the football, and then gets to gallop right into the end zone for a touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They feed him again. Breaks into the open. Made a defender miss. He's piled up 65 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Makes the grab. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
Working that left side. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Leaves it with the back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
Now, what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Looking to throw, it's Bryant. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Makes one man miss. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Zings it complete to the right. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. And after getting it right on the edge, they'll try to punch it in on third down. They'll run the sneak for it. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollard.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Snap to the back. And he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Irish!
Well, on fourth down, on the final play of the first half, I think everybody in this building expected them to kick a field goal, and instead, they decide to get aggressive, and not just that, they don't even throw it, they run it. What a great job out in the open field. He's able to score a touchdown, and he gives his team the lead.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. We've got a good one going here in the third quarter, all tied up as he's set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw? He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Oh, he's got some space. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Third down and 2, you know it's time to get physical, and this unit paves the way, Jesse, and gets the big first down.
And this back's got such a burst, too, doesn't he? As soon as he saw the hole, he exploded through it and picked up a huge chunk.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Back to pass, it's Bryant. Gets it out fast. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive game.
We'll see what the D does, but this crowd bearing down and getting loud on third down. Under fire. Breaks the grab. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing it's third and long. I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, it doesn't get much bigger than a couple of top 5 teams going toe-to-toe. Here's the latest on this gigantic showdown. Miami is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that may get its own 30 for 30 after this one. They're up by 17 over Minnesota. We promise to keep you updated if anything changes in this matchup of 1 versus 2. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Morton. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And the Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Smith wants to throw. Quick screen to the speedster outline. At the 40, there he goes. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Arizona. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? And you
Chris, you've seen quarterbacks get like that. No matter what they do, they're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
To know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. It's complete to the right. Still running at the 40. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Trying play action. Fires left. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Bryant. Going for the big play. He's got it inside the 15. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They moved him forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Notre Dame. He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll give it to the back. Can't get him to the ground. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
And with that pass right there, over
300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
Wide open downfield. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He's going to run it, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback. And you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
Smith dropping the pass. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. You're not able to get it done.
The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He makes a fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to fire. Got his man. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
And a really nice job on the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Looking downfield, it's Bryant. Good timing on the quick out. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Rides the back on the option to give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. The screen, he's got wheels. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down. But a good gain on that play.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Complete and looking for enough for the first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
Punt is in the air. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quick completion to the right. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Smith wants to throw. Looking for a deep man. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown Wildcats. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him in the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Got his man on the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Here comes the noise. Is this crowd doing everything they can to help the defense bear down on third down? Looking for a huge play. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Trying to take it back. He's at the touchdown, Arizona. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who's the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. They're in a precarious spot here. That lofty perch in the rankings hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Bryant. Got his man quickly. Great move. Now he's got room. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. Using the quick game. Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw. He had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Trying to make magic with his feet. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these 1st downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Tight end finds a soft spot. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Pulls and fires complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him.
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Now they'll try to get the 2 and make it a 3-point game late. Looking downfield, it's Bryant. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Oh, really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is.
They get him up rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush. They win up front.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. That's caught. It's Lincoln. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big-time risk on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snagged out of the air.
And how about this offense, man? They put the ball in the hands of the guy they trust the most. 4th down, need a conversion. You're wanting to salt this clock away. You want this game to end with you guys possessing the football. Big 4th down conversion.
Arizona comes out with another first down. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Smith dropping to pass. The screen, and watch out. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After picking up a couple of first downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. They'll run it to keep the clock moving.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Looking for a physical attack. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Give to the running back. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Keep it on the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Probably need to pick up a few yards. From here, it will be a 62-yard attempt. Dropping back, it's Bryant. It's complete to the left. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. To the air on first down. Going to throw it over the top of the deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. He hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
So now it's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And the defense has a big decision to make here. You've got the lead. It's late in the game, fourth quarter, critical fourth down. You're going to sit back and play safe in coverage, or you want to get aggressive and get after the quarterback here if you're anticipating pass.
That is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And just not enough leg on that kick. You see it just gets knocked down by the crossbar.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.